It's Week 7 of the 2024 season. And here's the pick artist himself, Trayvon Diggs.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Tonight, we close out Week 7 with a good Monday night matchup between the London Black Knights and the Dallas Cowboys. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former fourth-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Prescott, he'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on fourth down. Taking it about the 16. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Under center, it's the 2017 Heisman Trophy winner as you get a look at Baker Mayfield.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going to the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. He's going to let one fly here for Avant. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up up with something here on third down. Mayfield. And that is incomplete. And on now is the punter, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is taken at the 18. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Prescott on first down. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. Prescott now from the 50. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. He's got the first down and more. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, second down. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Looking to throw on second down. Prescott looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
First down, Prescott.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's going to let one fly here for Avant. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
He's going to keep this again.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll get 9 yards on the keeper there, but it's still going to leave him with a 3rd and 1. Mayfield down. Avant's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. A solid chunk of 11 yards there on the keeper. But 4th down now. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try to keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll go again here with Akers. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
They'll run here with Akers.
And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of 9 there, and it puts him in better shape here for 2nd and goal.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
They'll look to run with Akers.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Cam Akers
with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Black Knights are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So that drive, 12 plays in length.
And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with the touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
From the 6. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
His throw incomplete. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it, because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Prescott, and he'll go underneath here to Elliott.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Flushed out right, and he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Left side to Lamb.
9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now Prescott. Being chased at, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott as the first half is winding down.
And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away from the 6.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, when not much time, we'll see how they play this.
He's going to let one fly here for Avant. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and we are tied at 14.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis, where you see the final score there. Nyheim Hines, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. From there, let's head west to see what's going on with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And they were losers in that one to the visiting LA Chargers. Mitchell Trubisky, strong in the victory, as his guys looked better than a team that had won just 1 game coming in. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And it was the visiting Carolina Panthers who were victorious in that one. Jalen Hurts, a very good performance as his guys run their record now to 5-2. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats for our visitors in the first half. And they were able to find some success running the football, which is something they'll need to continue to do in a close game like this one. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, here's a look at their numbers throwing the football in what was a very even first half. Both teams making their final preparations for this second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Going right back to Akers.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Throwing, Mayfield. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Inside give to Elliott. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And that will come the offense as they take over.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel. He's got a man, complete.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
A give up the middle to Akers.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Morgan. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that will lead to a 3rd and goal.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now Mayfield on 4th down. Caught on the slant. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. A 1st down throw for Prescott.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Prescott. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Harding sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott under pressure, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Here's Prescott. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away. It's fielded at the 45.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They go play action. Mayfield. He's going to let one fly here for Avant. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who is shaken up.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Mayfield looks to throw.
Pulled in by Avant. And he's taken down inside the 30. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. Back now in Arlington. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Down to about the 22 here.
62 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now, how about that call? Hand it to the big guy in that situation. Normally you think of him as a real short yardage runner, but in this case they trust him to get a few more yards than that. I remember an old New York Giants quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, telling me he loves offense coordinators who call the plays with a little bit of abandon.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there to set them up 1st and goal.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Cam Akers,
his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Black Knights have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that drive goes 8 plays.
And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with a touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
And the pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here.
They'll start the drive with Elliott.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw taken in by Landry.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Throwing, Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Elliott on first down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. To throw is Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Schultz.
And he will have a Cowboys first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz from 8 yards out.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. The extra point, and finally, he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
London about set to take over on offense. As this offense takes the field again, it's been a while since they've been out there. We just saw that long touchdown drive by the opposition. But remember, when this crew was out here last, Charles, they scored as well.
And let's make sure we give both offensive staff some credit, and especially the offensive coordinators, because we spoke with both of them in the lead up to this game, and both were really confident in their game plans. They felt like they had scouted their opponents and focused on specific areas of practice this week to make sure that they were ready to go. And frankly, it looks like they both did an excellent job.
And we'll see if those game plans can keep this streak of touchdowns going here.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
And Mayfield will have a first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. Mayfield.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble in second down. Counting down at 30 seconds remaining.
Here's Baker.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
From the 6. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. And now time for one final play that has to be obviously in the end zone.
Can't wait to see what they call, but you want to get it to your best player. Sometimes you have to do it by formation. Move everyone to one side, and maybe he gets a one-on-one isolated on the backside.
Well, a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But all came down to one final jump ball on the Hail Mary, but Parker, the defense was ready, able to force it to be incomplete. Ball game over.
Look, let's face it.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And here's the pick artist himself, Trayvon Diggs.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the London Black Knights and the Tennessee Titans. Brandon Godwin, my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Titans in this matchup. For this crew, Charles, they've talked to us about wanting to improve their pass offense, which has really struggled this season. But trying to improve it this week is going to be a little difficult because they're going up against one of the best secondaries in the entire league.
So what you're hoping for is extreme overconfidence in that secondary where they gamble a little bit, trying to make a big play themselves. Maybe you can get them on a little play action or a double.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This one fielded at the 5.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
So here are the Titans now for their first drive.
They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
After seeing what he did last week, throwing 4 touchdown passes, I had to go to my thesaurus to try and come up with some great words for what he did. I'm still coming up blank. He was scintillating.
I'm going simple. I don't have your thesaurus. I'm going dynamite. He was dynamite.
I'll take it.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 24 carries, 122 yards.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
In trouble, and he's taken down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing Jones. Under pressure, they got him again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. So on 4th down, the Titans will turn it over to their punter since 2009, and that's Brett Kern. Taken in at the 22.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And they will take over 1st and 10.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the number 1 overall pick in the 2018 draft, the Oklahoma Sooner, Baker Mayfield.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going to the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers.
A look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
This defense for the Titans, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
On 3rd and short, this is Janovich. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Akers.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
On the give, this is Akers.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Black Knights will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
Henry again on 2nd down.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Now Jones.
That's complete to Traylon Burks. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target, able to pick up another 1st down.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Down to the 42, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there, excellent. Because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial game.
A first down carry for Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
So that CD, that was impressive. He got out of 3, maybe 4 tackles there on his way to the end zone.
And a lot of times when you break a tackle or slip a tackle, it actually slows you down. That's what we were taught. If you don't make the play, make him stop his feet so someone else can get there and tackle him. But not here. He just kept right on going.
Rodrigo Blankenship now for the PAT.
It's up and good. And we're tied at 7 here. Number 2. That time, a 9-play drive. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
From the 6. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group. And sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The offense on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 17. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dive. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He finds his man, complete. That's Morgan. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Mayfield trying to get him up to the line as fast as he can. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Fourth down, Mayfield. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Black Knights will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A 10-play drive that time. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. Throwing again on second down. Jones.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. This time they stay on the ground, and they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time.
One final go for this offense here in this first half. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Mayfield off the play fake. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Morgan. And he quickly clocks it, and they're going to have a good shot at getting 3 here before the break. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards, a big pickup there on third down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Play fake. Mayfield. He finds his man, complete. That's Morgan. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 29-yard line.
Now Baker going to keep this himself.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
That second down play nets a -4. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They'll run this with Akers.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
That's what you call stringing the play out. I know he was looking for a spot to get upfield, but they gave him nowhere to cut, nowhere to find a place to make it into the secondary, and they forced him out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Mayfield on third and goal, and it's caught. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone, and now it'll be 4th and goal. Mayfield to throw it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down.
82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. Again, it's Henry. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Holding, offense.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And some room to run now. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Man, these guys... But you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. He dumps it off for Henry. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers.
Back now in Nashville. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones steps away to his left. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
On 3rd down, Jones. Pressure comes and down he goes. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Draw play. This is Henry. And some room to maneuver. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Inside handoff, Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Titans go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And now things get a lot more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And a quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On the ground, it's Akers.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 31-yard line. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
That's the run he's been waiting for, Charles. He's been bottled up all game. That run alone got him more yards than he had in all his previous carries combined.
And don't think for a second he doesn't know that, because every back that I know can almost calculate every yard with every step that they take.
And all the way in for the touchdown. A great play there. his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Black Knights are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
So now the Titans down on the scoreboard. At time, a huge factor. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on first down. Jones throwing to start the drive. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. On first down, Jones.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry-up.
Jones.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Jones.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. The 20, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
But no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Jones, another shot here after the pick 6.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones, catch is made by Harry. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, Henry. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Now another timeout called for by the offense. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll run. It's Henry. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. They go play action here on 1st down. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now Jones on 3rd down.
Open man is Burks, and he's got him. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Back to throw. Jones. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. On 2nd and goal. Jones to the goal line, but it's incomplete. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So an offensive final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play.